Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Forest River Flagstaff Microlite 25 BDS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around the trailer, show you a few things on it, show you how to utilize it and get the best out of your camping experience. First thing I want you to take note, you have this big slide on the off camp side. So take that into consideration when you're parking. Leave room for that to open without anything impeding it. You don't want nothing to touch your slides at all. And where your water and electricity hookup are, that will be on your driver's side or the same side as the campsite. Park accordingly so that you can reach all the facilities, water and electricity. So first thing we'll do is arrive at the campsite. Hitchman will show you how to hook your hitch. And then we level our unit. The power tongue jack does have a docking light should you arrive at night. Power tongue jack, down, up, get it level. Now, I do recommend putting a level inside the door or just having a level with you when you go camping, or stick one on the side of the unit. Now, should you not have power, right here in the tip here, that little ball you can't see down there, but there is a hand crank. Should you not have power, you can put this on here and hand crank your unit down or level. Speaking of power, highly recommend you check your batteries. Make sure your posts are good. Got our unit level. Next thing we're going to do is stabilize the unit. Hand crank comes in your unit. You can get a 3/4 inch socket and put it on a drill gun or an impact driver and put it on the end of here. Right for down, left for up. Now I do recommend jack pads. Jack pads are going to keep any debris, any hot tar, any hot blacktop, any dirt, sand, anything off your stabilizing jack's feet. Now remember, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So have your unit level first, and then run all 4 of your stabilizing jacks down. Once you have all 4 down, go around and make sure you haven't lifted any of the other ones. You got a unit level, stable. You're going to go inside and deploy your slide. Show you how to do that when you get inside. I'm going to walk you around the unit right now and show you a few things on the outside. Now in the front, you do have your propane with a regulator. Simply point the regulator toward the tank that you wish to use. Coming around to our campsite, we have our big pass-through storage. Solar on the side. Should you decide to get a solar panel, you can hook it up there when you're dry camping, or even plugged in, it'll trickle charge your batteries. You have your solid steps. One thing I highly recommend when you close these steps that you have this door all the way out of the way. Otherwise this can catch it and fold right up into the doorway. Coming around the campsite, you have your big awning with LED light. You have a outdoor light, a vent for the back of your microwave, your outdoor speakers, a lip here for a grill. You have an extra grill inside there. Low point drain, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Low point drain right there. This is a furnace heat release. Steer clear of that, it'll get rather warm. You have an LP disconnect down here for that grill, and another one down at the end for your outdoor kitchen. All prepped for TV, should you want to hook one up here, cable 110. This is access to the back of your fridge. And there's a mount for the TV. Outdoor kitchen. Swing out. You do have a quick connect LP right here. It'll come down and connect right there. Everything else in the kitchen is pretty self-explanatory. The fridge and your one-touch LED lighting out here. So on the back of the unit, we have our outdoor shower and black tank flush, which we'll discuss here shortly. This unit is prepped for a Furrion backup camera should you decide to purchase one from our store. It'll electronically communicate between the dash of your car and the unit. You have your ladder for walking up and checking your seams and a spare tire with a cover. Coming around to your off campsite, you can have your hot water heater, electricity, cable hookup, antifreeze inlet for winterizing the unit yourself, your city water connect, and your black-gray holding tanks. On your slide, you do have all of this storage here. More here. Fresh water drain for when we leave the campsite. More storage. And your potable water. Now I've had a tour around the trailer, let's go ahead and hook it up. Come to the back. You do have the Furrion twist to lock. Push it in, twist it, and then turn your gray. That will give you 30 amp service. Get your power hooked up. Next thing you're going to want to do is hook up your water. Now, I highly recommend using a water pressure regulator. Get one that will reduce it to 40 to 50 psi's. That's going to protect your lines inside your unit. You don't know what different campsites water pressure is set at. Hook up your city water. Do not turn on your tank yet, or your hose. You're going to come right here to your hot water heater and make sure your plug is in from the last time you were camping. You may have opened it to drain your hot water heater, so make sure your plug is in. Once your plug's in, you can turn on your city water. If your city water's been on for a little while, you're going to come here to this pressure release valve. You're going to pull on it, release air. Air is going to release, and when water flows out of that steadily, you know that your hot water tank is full and can be lit from inside. Should you be using 110, you can turn it on here. This element needs to be turned on if you use 110. If you're not on 110, if you just plugged in, leave it off. Start it from indoors. Now, should you be using potable water, if you're going somewhere that doesn't have a city water connect, come to the front of your unit, off campsite, and fill your potable water. Again, do the same thing by burping your hot water heater, pulling on the pressure release valve and letting the air out. When using potable water, you're going to turn on your water pump. It's the only time you're going to turn on your water pump is when using potable water. Got our water hooked up or electricity hooked up? Let's take a look inside your unit. As soon as you walk in the door, as with every unit, is your fire extinguisher. To the left, on your kitchen area here, will be your control panel. Interior lights, porch lights, awning lights, and Wi-Fi booster. This is to check your tanks, your battery, your fresh, your gray, and black. Water pump to turn on when using potable water. If you're hooked up to gas, start your hot water heater here. If you're hooked up to electricity, start it here. This is your slide control in and out, and your awning control. Below that, a 110 and a heat duct. You have your Furrion TV and RV technology sound system. 3-zone speakers play your music indoors, outdoors, or both. We do have our burner here. That's your oven. Self-explanatory microwave. Let's talk about your fridge. It's where you turn your fridge on. Right now it's on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, it's running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, it'll run on gas. If you're dry docking, just want to run on gas, just release that button and you're on gas. All the way to the floor below your fridge is an access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Looks like you've got mostly 15s in there, all 15s, a 40. So I highly recommend having some fuses on hand with you. We have those in our store with us as well. Don't forget you get a 30 or a 10% off coupon that you can use in our store to pick up some needed things. In the bathroom, I do want to mention that you do have a 110 with GFI buttons. And do check your plumbing. Keep an eye on your plumbing. Again, you're bouncing a house down the road. Maintain it like you would your home at home. Your plumbing at home. Coming out, you know that table will fold down and sit down on these. Sit down on those lips. And over on this wall, you have your Coleman Mac thermostat. That'll run your heat, your fan, and your cool. Set at the desired temperature. All the way on the floor below that is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I've mentioned that as 12 volt is because it's constantly running off your battery. Should you be leaving for the day, use a battery disconnect. Disconnect your battery. Otherwise, this will run your battery down, and then it will ruin the carbon monoxide detector if it runs too low. If you're plugged in, don't worry about it. If you're not, if you're leaving, I'll show you real quick on how to bring down your Murphy bed. Remove your book holders. Simply grab the strap and jackknife this down. Unhook both sides and pull it forward. You heard that little click? It is a lock. So when we're lifting this back up, you have to grab this handle and pull it this way and then lift. Note that that is also an electric electric mattress inside, heated mattress. Here's your connection to plug into your mattress and plug in to your power source. Last thing here, we do have lighting here, charging station, and another 110. Bring your bed back up, pull on the handle, grab the back, and your jackknife back down. Now these do have one pull recliners on them as well. You do have to push them back with your feet. Well, it covers everything on the inside. Let's go act like we're leaving and dump our tanks. Campsite. This low point drain in between your campsite tires. Simply come up in here and release these valves. And you're going to come around to your hot water heater. You're going to burp it, make sure that all the air is out, and then pull your drain plug. That's going to empty your hot water heater. And then come down here to your fresh water and pull this white handle. It's all just fresh water. You can dump it wherever you want. Alright, let's talk about dumping our tanks. So get a sewage hose, come to the back of the unit here. Plug your sewage hose in and pull the black tank. Now, after you pull that black tank, leave that handle open. Come to the rear of your unit, just to the left of your outdoor shower, to a tank flush valve. Again, I recommend using a water pressure regulator. Turn this on and run it for about 5 minutes. What it's going to do is it's going to spray out your black tank. So don't be in a hurry unless they're lined up behind you. Make sure you get a good 5 minutes of washing that out. Shut your water off, come around and close your black tank. After that, come to your left and pull your gray tank. Gray tanks will be your cleaner water, your showers, your sinks. That'll wash out your sewage hose for you. And then we recommend storing sewage hose in your bumper. A sanitary place for it. Again, thank you for the purchase of your Flagstaff Microlite. I hope you guys enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.